Well, welcome back to the show. It is a story over 40 years in the making, starting as a way to survive a recession and ending as a passion project in retirement.
Former Nine political editor Chris Uhlmann and his brother Paul teaming up to create a brand new children's book. And we're delighted to say their story finally has an ending. That must be a relief, Chris.
Yeah, it certainly is. Look, you know, it was something, as you said, I wrote 40 years ago. I'd actually just emerged from a Catholic seminary where my first career choice, to be a Catholic priest, had hit the rocks. I emerged into a recession in Australia, got up to 10% unemployment, so couldn't find work anywhere. And the only degree I had was in religious studies, which no one understood, let alone valued. So this book, The Useless Tune, which is about a magpie looking for a home, is essentially about the importance of intangible things, of spiritual things, of things that nourish the spirit, things like music, things like art, things like poetry that are essential to life.
I remember you telling me the story of you coming out of the seminary, and I think it was at the Watergate Hotel in DC. Remember that night?
Yes, I do remember.
And it was like, how could you actually fall into politics?
You got Joe Hockey to pay for drinks that night.
I did.
That's a story for another day.
It wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy getting money out of Joe.
Politics is kind of interesting as a second choice.
Yeah, well, again, I fell into that. Like, I didn't get a job in politics until I was 29 years of age as a copy kid at the Canberra Times, and I got lucky at the end of the 1980s, but the rest of the 1980s was a bit grim.
So working with your brother, two very different paths as well. I mean, the illustrations in this book are so beautiful. Congratulations. What was it like working with your bro?
Oh, well, it's a real pleasure to have been given this opportunity to work on this project because these days I think picture books have got a lot to offer in terms of the interaction between the parent and the child, and there's a space where they can co-create the images and the story. I think it's very unique and beautiful space. So, yeah, I was really delighted to be offered the opportunity.
And it's interesting, I think, Chris, because this is obviously a story, as we said, that you started 40 years ago. Do you think the themes are still as strong today as they were back then? Yeah,
and I think one of the things that we find today is that, you know, people have lost a kind of spiritual dimension to their lives. And I say this in the broadest possible terms. It's not about religion, that's where the fights are, but about, as you know, those things, you think about the things that you value most in your life. The things that add to your life, that really add to the experience of your life, and they are the things like poetry, like music, like art. You know, even being silent for a while. Right. And this is about if we can get Australian children to appreciate the beauty of their own backyard, and the magpie is everywhere, right? If you're quiet enough in most cities in Australia, you can hear a magpie sing, and this extraordinary bird, which not the most beautiful of birds, but has the most beautiful song. If stop and listen to that for a while.
You know, you couldn't hear them Friday night when the Lions beat them, but...
You're always going to find a way in, aren't you? Cheeky bugger.
It's a stunning book. Well done on everything. And Chris, it's lovely to see you. We miss you a great deal. I know that you miss us.
Oh, well, I do, but it's good to be with my younger, more attractive, more intelligent brother, which you would appreciate.
He got your back, yes.
Whatever,
That was for the Brisbane Sleeps. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it.
You can grab your copy of The Useless Tune from all good bookstores nationwide. Go out and grab it. This is a great bit of art and a great bit of writing. Lovely to see you guys. Thank you.
Take care.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?